Oh, hey friends, Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, this just wouldn't work. You know, they always tell me don't quit your day job, and I haven't. And I'm doing this punch list of stuff over here at this old ass building, trying to match up terracotta molding and make it look the same going around over here. So I've got to scribe this piece. But I'm happy that I do in fact have a job, so I'm not complaining. Now here's what's interesting. Football, no matter what they tell you, is a game about matchups and about playing people at the right time, getting hot. In the end, it doesn't matter how many games you win, if and when you get to the playoffs. The question is, what kind of shape are you in? How many players have you lost? Are you hitting your stride? Are you playing teams at the right time? You can end up being a team that's 14-2 and lose in the first round of the playoffs. That's just the nature of the beast. But when you look at the Cowboys and the season, and it's a shame because if we literally had just won one more game, we would actually be in the driver's seat right now. But if by some miracle, some chance, this team gets into the playoffs, I got to tell you, they could be scary. Now, I know we've only had 2 wins against the Washington Redskins, which have been injured all season, and, you know, they've got all their issues. And the New York Giants, who fired their coach and, you know, benched Eli, and they're, you know, a train wreck. But in the NFL, it's about winning and feeling good about yourself. And right now, the Cowboys feel good about the offense, which has gotten its stride, and found a running game without Zeke Elliott. And in fact, has found a new back that's a changeup. Right now, with Zeke coming back, there's actually questions of who do you play? Alfred Morris has been a battering ram in there, and Rod Smith has been kind of like Lance Dunbar out the backfield, a guy who showed a lot of promise, just couldn't stay healthy. But he's very dynamic. I mean, he had 160 yards last week, and I know it was against the Giants, but the Giants still have good players on defense. So if the Cowboys were lucky enough to actually make it to the playoffs, getting back Zeke Elliott, if Sean Lee stays healthy, if La'el Collins and Tyron Smith can continue to play, they're a team that you don't really want to face if they were to make it into the playoffs. I think they could actually make some noise. And I dare say the Cowboys can't take prosperity. The Cowboys literally have to have adversity, I think, to win. Because when you look at our team's recent history, every time the Cowboys have been expected to do something, remember when we had the Super Bowl in Dallas, the talk was the Cowboys could be the first team to play a home Super Bowl. Yeah, didn't work out too well. In fact, we imploded that year. But it's the years like last year when all of a sudden people are like, oh, the Cowboys, they're rebuilding. They're coming off of a 4-12 season, and they're getting old. They have salary cap issues. You know, then Tony Romo gets hurt. Season's over. It's done. And then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, the Cowboys play well. You know, with a 4th-round quarterback, as you say. So this season, of course, everybody, Cowboys are Super Bowl favorite, and of course, what happens? We have adversity between being suspended, and you look at all the players that have been suspended for the Cowboys. I think we have more per capita suspensions than anybody else in the NFL, especially of key players. David Irving missed 4 games because of suspension. Of course, Zeke Elliott missed, 6 games and so on. But the team is right at the ship at the moment. We've got the Raiders this week, and if they can get that win with the Raiders, then all of a sudden you start getting on a really good roll, and you really start feeling good about yourself. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs or not. If they don't, it will be a shame, because right now I think that they could be one of the better teams out there. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. And I got to go outside and try and cut this, get this put in here, spackle it up so that way it'll match it a bit, and painters will be here tomorrow. But as always, friends, I want to thank you guys for for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because that's you guys, well, I just couldn't do it without you guys. Hope you guys are having a great hump day, and see you soon.